Okay, everybody. So in this video, we're just going to go over the basic strategy that I have placed. I talked about this on the blog. Once again, I'm just going to go over the strategy that I'm using in a nutshell. So, if you're a new trader to trading binary options, there's a lot of information out there. There's people out there with videos that'll tell you, yeah, if you see the trend going up, just place an up, just place that call option saying that the price is going to go up. It's easy. But there's more to it than that. And if you just go a little bit more detail, it's about the details, and you take the time to learn just how to trade. You can make a lot more money than if you just jumped in with $1,000 and said, I'm gonna get rich. I'm gonna go in there and just place that call when I see the price go up and down. So instead of doing that, I'm just gonna go over the details, which are important if you want to become a profitable trader. So let's go into what's been helping me as of late. I'm just giving you a personal experiment. I'm not a professional trader. I do, however, have experience with trading binary options. I trade them daily, and as you can see on my channel, if you're new to the channel, you can see that I have a load of videos that I've done on binary option trading. So let's go over my strategy that's working for me. It's helping me get nice winning streaks going. And the step one is going to be number one, just zooming out on your charts. What I like to do is look at the 30-minute and get an overall feel for the trend of the day, and then the 5-minute and 10-minute chart to look at where the trend is for the current time frame. Like, I trade 5 to 10-minute expiries, so that's why I look at 5 to 10-minute expiries. And then as I'm about to place my trade, I'll switch over to the 1-minute chart to get a detailed overview of the currency or commodity that I'm trading. And that lets me look at the other steps closer. Step two, look for payouts. I'm sorry, not payouts. Look for previous areas of support and resistance. So you can see here on this chart, we can see this on this 15-minute chart. You can draw your support and resistance areas on the 15 and 5-minute. You don't have to do it the 30-minute chart, because that's kind of hard kind of difficult to predict. But you can still do it on the 30-minute chart. It really doesn't matter, as long as you see areas of resistance and you trade it is what matters. And so what you could do is just draw a resistance line, as you see here. Here's where the bears entered the market, and higher prices were rejected and pushed back down. This is where you can get in. Could have got in with a put option here, and you would have won this trade. Same thing with this trade right here. So it's just watching where these areas are of resistance or support. Price could move down here. Now this is using the MetaTrader 4 chart, and I highly recommend downloading my free guide on the website, teamcashflow.info. If you're new to this channel and you want to know more information on the basics of binary options trading, and then stay tuned to my YouTube channel so you can keep up to date with my latest strategies and things that are working. So that's the general idea. Is I find those areas of resistance or support, then I wait for price to get near that area again, and then take a put option. In this case, it would be a put option because this is an area of resistance, and then if it's support, it would be a call option. Say like right here at the bottom, see where I drew that green line? That was that was a support line that I drew. So there's a high probability chance if price comes near this area again, it's going to bounce off. So that's the idea with this general strategy. And I go over this in more detail on this blog post that I wrote. Step 3, watch the candlesticks closely. Now the next thing you want to be very careful of, which is what a lot of people don't talk about on these YouTube videos. You see of people saying that they're making all this money and real quick, it's going to be quick and easy, and binary options are, when people are trying to learn about it, is that you have buyers and sellers moving the market. And if you understand that, and you can recognize who's entering and exiting, and you can read the story that's being played out right in front of you in real time, you can give yourself a higher chance of winning your trades. Okay, let's look at this story right here. We have an indecision in the market right here, where the bulls have taken over I'm sorry, the bulls have kind of pushed the price. Well, it's actually an indecision in the market. Now we have another red candlestick where the bears have pushed the price down. The price moved all the way up, and then the price closed right here. On this next candlestick, the price was moved up and then pushed back down. So it was a bearish green candlestick. Then we have a green candlestick, another green candlestick with the little wick here showing that the price is being pushed up. A doji, the price is being pushed up, a little bit of a hammer there. Here is a price was being pushed down a little bit. Now we can see price was pushed up and then pushed back up here. That's where it closed. Here we have an indecision in the market. And then we have this move up here, and then price was pushed back down to right here, the close. Here we have a hammer. This is kind of a hanging star pattern where price was pushed down. And then I placed a put option here. Why did I place a put option here? Was basically because I saw these wicks here, which revealed rejection of higher prices, and the bears pushing the price back down. The sellers pushing the price back down. Buyers push the price up, sellers push the price down. That's just the basics to, I guess, help those who are trying to figure this whole thing out. I'm just trying to keep it a simple method, and that's the method in a nutshell. Now let's go over a live example of this. Well, not really a live example, but this is a chart of the Euro USD, and what we're going to do is just scroll along and place lines, horizontal lines. I'm trying to see where I want to start this. Okay, but we're going to start. I'm going to draw your attention to the right hand side of this page. We have a nice move up here. Price is moving up. Indecision in the market, and then a doji forms, and then the price moves down. And let me try to scroll a little bit slower. I wish I had a scroller. But as the price makes its move up, what I would do now is, okay, I see this green candlestick here and a wick, and the bears push the price back down, so I'll draw a horizontal line there. You can make it thicker by right clicking on it, then clicking on horizontal properties, and then making this thicker so you can see it better. Now we have a line there, and then okay, so we're right here, right? So price moves along here, then it gets close to this support level, and then guess what happens next? It gets right near this line. So right here you would take a call option, I'm sorry, a put option, saying the price will go back down. Just notice how it rejected higher prices there. So that's the strategy in a nutshell. As the price makes its way, makes its move, you're just drawing support and resistance lines and then trading. Continuing, you can do the same thing there. See this area of support here? You can push, you can just push this line up. I already drew a line, but you can push this up a bit. Now you have a support level. Let's see. Now we're going to keep scrolling, and we see what happens. The price touches this support level. So you could take a call option here, because the price was rejecting prices here. If you're a risky trader, we know this is where the low is. So we know where the low is. Hold on one second. Okay, so we know where the low is. I had to charge my computer back up. So we know where the low is. The low of this price is right here. We can just draw. I'm going to use a screen draw, and once again, just to give you a visual representation, you can see this is where the low is. Here we have an area of resistance, an area of resistance, an area of resistance, and you can count this entire area as resistance. Really, all of this. These are areas of resistance and support. And we know this is probably the highest probability trade that we could possibly take, meaning if the price came near this area again, this green line, we could take a call option and they have a high probability chance of winning this trade. Because that's what you're dealing with trading. You're just high probability, low probability. So let's just progress along again. Try to go slow. I keep doing it, but you can see we would have won that trade as it made its price move up on a 5-minute expiry. This is a 1-minute time frame, and then moving along, you can see it kind of touches these other lines that I drew, but I'm going to wait for the highest probability trade, which is this green line right here that I drew. So moving along, price gets near that green line again. Could have took a put option there. We see rejection of prices right there if you wanted to, but I'm trying to take the highest probability possible. Okay, and this is where the chart kind of ended for the day on this 15-minute chart. This is actually a 15-minute chart. I'm sorry for that. You can always go to the 1 minute and get a clearer representation, but it's the same thing. It's just that on a 1-minute chart, you just get a 1-minute time frame, and you still have to deal with, candlesticks. This is what I use. I use candlesticks on the MetaTrader 4 chart. You can go to metatrader4.com to download this charting software, and then if you sign up for the Binary Options Basics Guide, I'm going to send you an email along with that guide that will show you how to get your chart to display the same setup that I have for my charts, which shows support and resistance lines and pivot levels and all that. These lines right here that you see right here. Let me zoom out to the 15-minute. But yeah, these lines that you see going across are all support resistance areas, and they help you with your trading. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new to trading binary options, once again, I have a free guide at teamcashflow.info. Subscribe, like, and share this video if you enjoyed it. Have an awesome day.